Um, I got the Chichibi Tarot. Um, the Sun card was on the bottom, and then when I cut the deck, it's the four. I shuffled the deck, the four of cups and the nine of cups. Some kind of serendipity, y'all. I mean, there's something that's they're telling you to sit quietly and watch. Okay, sit quietly and watch. All right, I'll take what resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're just gonna get on with the reading. All right. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody had a good night rest and went to bed with positive thoughts. Okay. All right. So let's find out what's going on with collective. What does collective need to hear? And what's collective need to know? It says the Eight of Cups, some kind of sun and the moon in the sky again. Elevation. That's what that must mean because I keep seeing it. Walking away, moving forward, moving upward, going upward. Okay, Eight of Cups. It says, why would this man relinquish such treasures into the desert? The eight golden chalices, being magnificent treasures, represents immense happiness and prosperity. They once belonged to the man, but now he has abandoned them. Perhaps he has recently endured a humbling experience and seeks to leave behind his good fortune. This card teaches us an importance of upstanding character over material wealth. Someone's going to leave you something, collective. I'm telling you, somebody may have already left you something, but that's what that it's something to do with your inheritance. It's something to do with your inheritance. It may be a house. Look, someone tried to take something from you that belonged to you. Someone tried to take something that belonged to you. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. Did somebody pass away? Leaving collected something? It says the Page of Swords. Something about the truth. Your truth. The Page of Swords says, with such a cunning disguise, who could possibly be more authoritative and vigilant in the Page of Swords? Wherever the fine line between vigilance and paranoia may lie, heed this. It's better to be prepared and not have needed to be than to be unprepared and have needed to be. So they're telling you to get grounded. Okay? There's something on the web. That's what that behind there makes me think about the web, the internet. This is a fan? Because the face ain't showing in neither one of them. It says the Five of Swords. Some kind of victory. Somebody's got red hair. Some kind of victory. Someone's conquered something over their paranoia. Someone conquered their paranoia. That's what it looks like. Realized something. Somebody had an awakening. This is the Five of Swords. 3 swords in the hand, 2 at his feet. What an infamous warrior he must be. So somebody's infamous is like being famous in the shadows, okay? Like someone don't recognize that you're the hero. I'm telling you, there's something about you being the hero. Someone has had an awakening about something. It says, in an imperfect world, you cannot expect to achieve your goals without stepping on someone else's. The implications of the 2 swords on the ground is the warrior claims his opponent's weapons after each victory. Such is the cost of gaining strength after each victory. Look, someone's had some kind of realization. It looks like someone from the past passed away or something, and you're not. They were like a fan, like you taught them something or helped them achieve something, and they want to give it to you, collective. Someone wants to give you the victory. What is that? It says the Two of Pentacles. Some kind of happy look for the Queen of Pentacles. Someone wants to give you a business. Say something about half. I don't know why I'm saying that, because it says Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles represents the connection between recreation and gaiety. Something that you love, some kind of business that you love. It looks like someone's going to give you some kind of business that you want to do. Let this card be your sign to take a break. Put down your work and indulge in your favorite pastime, even if only briefly. So collective's going on vacation. Going to gamble? What are you talking about? Someone realized something. Okay? They're wearing a mask. But something about you gaining some kind of victory and control over something. You're getting some kind of control over something. You need to go have fun. You've been working too hard. This is Eight of Swords, stuck. Stuck mentally or stuck in a loop? What? Queen of Cups. Someone's stuck. Okay, the Eight of Swords. Go have some fun. Both of these are saying leave. Go have some fun. Elevate. Queen of Pentacles. Wearing a mask. You're the authentic one. You're going to receive something for victory. What is this Eight of Swords out here for? Eight of Swords symbolizes censor and jargon. Somebody's getting audited. This Queen of Pentacles. It says, what you want to do is not what is necessary. There is power and discipline. Practice self-restraint. Self-restraint. Okay, how are they telling you to go? Take off. Okay, you need to do something in silence. Telling you to do something in silence. Or somebody's doing something in silence. They're telling you to go dance. Go dance, collective. Celebrate yourself. Forget all the things. Remember I was telling y'all about the eraser treatment? Forget everything that happened and all that and just go have fun. Cut loose. Because you gained some kind of victory. You gain some kind of victory. It says you're an earth angel. They're telling you to go cut loose. Go have fun. Go have some fun, collective. That's what they're wanting you to do. Because something is coming. Something is on its way. Eight and eight. Destiny is on its way. Something about a big change. Someone lost the spark or something that they were feeling this time. You need to rejuvenate is what they're asking. They're telling you to rejuvenate. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the power of the divine. That something is going to come through because you're highly protected and loved by divine. They're telling you to go cut loose and forget about something. Go forget about all of it. Because something is going to come. Look, there's something coming that belongs just to a singular only you. They're telling you to surrender to it. That you're about to receive something. If you can just surrender the need to for it to happen. If that makes sense. What does collective need to surrender? It says the Empress needs to surrender. Look, some kind of being obsessed over this outcome. You need to surrender being obsessed over this outcome because it's happening. It's going to happen. Look here. Look, it's going to happen. Somebody was trying to They're telling you to surrender some kind of obsession. Go be playful. Go uh, dance. Go dance. You not necessarily have to leave because justice is coming in for this Empress. Look, because it's going to bring in the Wheel of Fortune. Because this person has got some kind of evidence. They're undercover working for the government. They're bringing us some kind of evidence. Okay, so what does collective need to just... What do you mean by leave? Go on vacation? Nine of Swords. Go in a new direction? You're some kind of superhero. I'm telling you. They're telling you to go... Okay, explain the Nine of Swords. Because it's telling you go on like vacation. Get out of your head. Let go of everything. Forget about the outcome and go enjoy your life. Go enjoy life right now in the here and now. Quit dwelling on the what ifs and wins and all of that bullshit, okay? I'm telling you. Cute little pupper, what troubles you so? It says upright is disappointment in the horizon on the horizon. Only you can decide if your efforts are in vain. That's what it says. Only you can decide. You need to go clear your mind. Go clear your mind. Look, because somebody else is bringing in this evidence, something that proof. Go to Hawaii? Okay, I'll go to Hawaii. If I can afford it. It says leave because you're moving towards some kind of inheritance. This isn't an inheritance. You're moving towards an inheritance. The four of Pentacles is some kind of protected money from your birthright, from a family, from some kind of family heirloom. They're telling you to leave. That something is moving on to calmer waters once this is exposed. Something's coming exposed. This inheritance, the Four of Pentacles, bet it says inheritance on it. It says, this cat sleeps peacefully atop his pentacles, unconcerned with the surety of its possessions. The coziness of the home, with its fireplace, potted plants, and general cabin-like appearance, represents the comfort that comes with gifts, legacy, and inheritance. Those who precede us strive to bequeath something of value unto us. Learn to appreciate such a gesture, no matter how small the item or effect may be. Somebody's giving you some kind of either a home or an inheritance, because it started with an inheritance. The whole thing started with some type of inheritance. So you're receiving, you could get a cabin, family heirlooms. There's something that you don't know. It's something from the past that you don't know about. It's something to do with your DNA. I'm telling you. What is this about? Somebody tried to steal it. Seven of Swords. What is this about Collective's DNA that they don't know about? Please just say it. Three cards. Tell me 3 cards. What is this about Collective's DNA? The Emperor. Your real dad. This card tried to come. Look. I'm telling you, something to do with your real dad. One more card. And something coming from the past. Who's your real dad? Oh, no, your mom knows. Your mom knows who your real dad is. For some reason, they're struggling. There was a big struggle. This was a partnership. Your real dad's leaving you something, whoever that is. This is your dad. There was some kind of obsession or struggle in this partnership. Why would Collective be lied to about who the real dad is? Why would Collective be lied to about that? This person die and leave something right away? What? Why would Collective be lied? Did they go off to war or something and die? What the fuck? Why would this be... Why would the man that is being said to be Collective's real dad, why would that man be called out as Collective's dad? Because he's worthless. He was never around. I'm just saying. This is the son. This is something about your birthright. You being the true heir. Look, the sun and the moon. Judgment about some kind of covered up, something, some kind of mask. This belongs to you. This is about an inheritance, Collective. Whoever this is, this might not be for everybody out there. And I'm telling you, this story is so strong. It's so strong that it keeps on coming through. It keeps on coming through. Somebody is being left an inheritance by an unknown, what looks to be their father, their real dad, or their grandfather. Like, it may surprise you because this person, okay, you look like the person they call your real dad. You look like that person. It's something to do with his family. The truth. You're getting some kind of new beginning because of it. Okay, just let me ask this. The person that... This is to do with your real dad, Collective. Just saying, I'm telling you, the person is passing away. It started with the 8 of Cups. They passed away, or they are passing away, and they left you something. It looks like somebody tried to keep it from you. But you're going to get this new beginning. Okay, let me find out something real quick. Okay. Tell me, cards. The person that was told, okay, this your dad. This your dad, JEANBEAN. That person, that is Collective's real dad. Upright for yes. That is Collective's real dad. 6 of Cups. He's leaving you something. It's something to do with his family, or the person that's your real dad is in that family. One of the two things. Okay? So it's upright for yes. So this family was... This family is in a secret society, man. I swear on it. I swear on it. The devil in reverse. They was in some kind of secret society. Something about a church looking... It looks like a church, but it ain't a church. It's a church for Satan, for demons, I guess. This is a church, an Illuminati church, a Freemason church. But it ain't a church where they worship God. It's something about a church. The devil in reverse. Who knew the devil could be so cute? Devil may look like a waffle material, but she's actually nothing but trouble. Whether you meet her in Georgia or not, the devil heralds pettiness, blindness, and malice. You would be wise to question the intentions of those around you. Something to do with family. Could be something to do with Georgia. There's something about a church that's not a real church. Somebody, the King of Swords with the Hangman going in some kind of new direction. What is this struggle right here? What is this? Tell me about this devil in reverse and this 10 of Cups. Some kind of serendipity. Something coming out of the clear blue because of some kind of heroic act. You're going to receive something. This person wants to give you everything for some kind of gift that you have. Look. He wants to give it all to you. Whoever this is, they try to steal something from you. Your dad, is this representing dad now? It was, y'all. Is this Emperor representing a lover? or the dad now, because there's something to do with your gifts and him wanting to give you everything. He wants to give it all to you. Is this emperor? Is this emperor representing a father of collective? Is this representing collective's father? Stop. Make it clear. Is this emperor representing a father of collective? The blood father of collective? No. This emperor is representing the twin flame of collective. Collective soulmate. Yeah. He tried to steal this inheritance from the father that passed away. Because of some kind of false stop. Some kind of false, some kind of lie that was told to him. He tried to steal it. No. He's bringing in the information about it. Okay, stop. What's the Seven of Swords? He tried to steal this, or he knows about it? He knows about an ex trying to steal it? This emperor knows about an ex-lover trying to steal this inheritance? Interesting. Let me see. Is this ex-lover... okay. Is this emperor... This emperor knows about an ex-lover that suddenly become wealthy. Okay, that ex-lover is in a relationship with collective's cousin, a partnership. Okay, your ex-lover or your cousin and possibly your aunt were involved. This emperor knows about it. This emperor knows about it, wants to give everything to you because they say you deserve it. But somebody was trying to steal, some kind of partners were trying to steal something from the high priestess. It says they were trying to steal something. They was trying to do something on the down low, and he was undercover. I'm telling you. He was working for the government undercover and found something out. Shh. Shh. I'm hiding. Shh. Oh, I'm sorry I had to run off and leave you. I'm so depressed about it. Because I really miss you. I really, really, really love you. I miss you. Telling you, this person is like undercover. Everything right here says he works for the government. Undercover. Shh. Something's being prepared. He's got gifts too. Look, and he's hiding behind those. He's lining something up, but he's heartbroken because he had to leave right when this got started, right when y'all began. This person saw you, fell in love immediately. I'm telling you, they had to leave. It says the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Swords. He saw you and fell in love. Enchanted. And then he had to leave because of his work. Sun and the Moon. Judgment and the Truth. Ace of Cups. Three of Wands. Luck. Luck. Everything's coming back to brand new. This was a brand new relationship when y'all, I guess, crossed paths. This person's coming back. This is your real... Collective, okay, collective familiar with this messenger. Let me ask this. Is collective familiar with this messenger that's got this proof about this theft? Is collective already familiar with this messenger? Stop. But not too familiar. They kind of know each other. It says possibly. Okay, collective would recognize their face. Would collective recognize this messenger's face? Collective would recognize their face. You don't necessarily have any kind of, you didn't necessarily have a romantic relationship with this person. You could have. You could have had a one-night stand. You could have had a friendship with them of some sort, okay? But you weren't necessarily involved with them. but they wanted it to be, but they were gone before it could have bloomed or anything. They disappeared. They were just gone. Just poof, just gone. They was there, they was there, they was there, and you could feel them in the energy. The energy was there, everything. And then they were just gone. They're coming back with proof. They went to find proof on shit. I'm telling you. This is a whole new beginning for collective. But there's some kind of proof that somebody was trying to steal an inheritance. Something from your real blood. Your real birth line, okay? Look, there's proof. He's coming in like a fucking banshee. Like he's going to be... He's excited. He's excited and he don't know what you're going to think. I'm telling you. He's excited and he don't know what you're going to think. His emotions are going up and down because he's afraid that you're going to say, get the fuck away from me. What'd you do? You know, this is what you did. Da, 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 da. But you don't... everything's not exactly what it appeared, okay? And you already know that. You already know that everything's not exactly what it appeared. Look, the Two of Wands and the Tower. You already know that everything was not exactly as it appeared to be. You felt it, okay? Yeah, it hurt you and you were mad and angry and that was blinding you. But as time went on, you let things go and you were like, oh, you know, you kind of had a reality check when it came to processing your feelings, going through the whole motions of grief and that and that and that, and you had a reality check that everything wasn't what you thought it was. It wasn't. We'll say it wasn't what you expected. Okay, that's the word I was trying to look for. It wasn't what you expected. Everything, the way it turned, the way it went, the way the journey went, wasn't what you expected, but it was the true journey. It was what was supposed to be happening, okay? In order for you to grow and heal and go through those that grief of codependency, because you let go of the codependency, and now when y'all come together, it's not going to be dependency on each other, but amusement, love, happiness, joy. That's what y'all will be sharing more than, oh, I need you for this or I need you for that, or, you know, I need you to fill in those voids, those empty spaces and that and that and that. You don't need that because you already filled them in because you had to be hurt so bad by it. Okay? I know it makes no sense. You had to die in order to live. I hope that makes sense to you. Two of Wands. Embodying the dualities of life, the Two of Wands represents triumph and tragedy, chagrin and delight, enchantment and repulsion. The duality of life is far from even or fair. Where we seek triumph, we may instead encounter tragedy with no recourse, or the other way around. Life cares not for our needs and wants. It is best not to get bogged down by what is and is not fair as you try to live it. It's exactly what I said, y'all. Exactly what I said. Okay, this tower is bringing in some kind of upheaval of everything's about to turn around if you're just patient with it and you've understood. You understood something. You've understood something that you can't control everything in life. You can't control the way that things go. But you know that the reason that these things happen is if you're awake and you're paying attention. These reasons are lessons that they're very important lessons. Okay, to give you your self-worth, your self-independence, because you went through the whole motherfucking thing. You're just it's just too late for you, and you just ain't good enough, or you don't have enough money. I mean, you went through the whole fucking thing about yourself, okay? But you're good enough and you're worthy, okay? You're very abundant, okay? This tower says, the chibi at the bottom of the tower reminds us that taking on too much at once will only bring us distress, adversity, and calamity. Poor little guy. Says take things slow, okay? It says, once you realize that the hardships you currently endure are a result of the excesses you have willingly undertaken, your situation will change for the better. Once you realize that look, you've realized it. I promise you. Look, the devil's in reverse on the bottom. Once you realize it, it says something about changing some kind of new direction in work. Somebody is changing direction in their work. They're coming towards you, collective. It could be a Cancer. But somebody is changing direction in their work. That it's not on you. Look, something isn't on you. All you are is the fucking messenger. They're trying to place something on you that doesn't belong to you, and apparently you was accepting it for a little while, self-doubt and that, but it's not you. You're just a fucking messenger. You don't make these people go out and kill people. You don't make these people go out and fucking OD other people on dope and drugs and fentanyl and shit. You just are speaking it out. You're exposing it. It was like someone was trying to attack the messenger. Okay? When it wasn't you, you were exposing the truth. You were doing the right thing. You're an earth angel, okay? And your bravery is about to bring things to calmer waters, okay? They're telling you to go on some type of vacation. I can't afford to go on fucking vacation. So, that's out of the question. It says death, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Somebody's about to expose something and bring in this new beginning. I'm telling you. Let's see. It says, look, this King of Swords is feeling the walls closing in on him. He's looking from a higher perspective. He turned around. Look, there's something about the moon. There's something about you. Your intuition. This person is using their gut to bring in this new beginning. I'm telling you. Page of Pentacles. Because he was feeling something like, this job that he does. I don't know. There's something about the job that he does. He's sick of it. Like, to the max. He feels disgusted by these people now that he's changed his faith. Before, he felt a little disgusted by them, but he was tolerant of it, but he mostly tried to ignore it. But now, he feels total disgust about it, and he just don't want to be around these fucking people. I'm telling you, he can't stand them. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. Card represents scholarship, reflection, and management. Telling you. The one person who can truly manage you is yourself. Reflecting on yourself in your everyday life will help you identify your excesses and faults. You can only make a change for the better once you have done this. Telling you, that's what he's doing. He's changed his faith. And he's like, fed up with these people around him. They disgust him. They're disgusting to him. And he used to be tolerant of it, okay? Because he didn't have really any kind of love. He fell in love with you, collective. He knows you're innocent as hell, okay? He knows you're totally innocent. You're an earth angel. That you are innocent. All you are is the messenger, and you are being totally betrayed in so many ways for no reason, just for trying to bring in justice and truth. I'm telling you. Whoever this person is about to let you know, they've got a whole, they've turned over a new leaf. They turned over a new leaf, collective, I'm telling you. That's a 10. Has something to do with an inheritance. 7 of Pentacles. Y'all take what resonates. If it's resonating with y'all, hit the like button. Subscribe. If you'd like to donate to the page, it's Cash App, $ ANGELMOON 6237. Share it with your buddies. Share it with your family. 7 of Pentacles embodies an ever-popular succulent. The 7 of Pentacles constitutes business, money, altercation, and purification. It says the succulents in the center, enormous and covered in golden pentacles, symbolizes lucrative business dealings. It says the two that flank it, much smaller in size, teach us the ingenuity is vital for success. The larger succulent found a way to adapt as it grew, as represented by the larger pot in which it sits. So someone is growing, bringing in this. I'm telling you, you found a way to adapt. You're about to be celebrated and given rewards for staying golden on a stage. He's a fan. He watching you, brokenhearted about what he did, what his part in it. I'm telling you, he's fixing to bring you everything. He wants you to marry him. Fixing to bring you everything, give you the whole victory. But remember, y'all, it was the both of y'all that was able to do this because you woke him up. You woke him up. You were brave. You were courageous. You were truthful. You were honest. You were humble. You went through a lot of shit, okay, to wake him up. But if he wasn't part, if he wasn't, it took both of y'all because his clout and his what he says, y'all, people listen to. You understand? What he says, people listen to. It took both of y'all to do this, to bring this justice in. You needed each other, but you needed each other independently. Okay? Y'all, if y'all had already been connected together, this wouldn't have been such a pressing issue to continue to call it out because y'all would already be together. Okay, and you remember I told y'all, God, you made a covenant with God that not to give you your riches until everything is that you're fully prepared to receive your riches in the earthly realm. Okay, because you don't want it to corrupt your spirit, your soul. Look, Ten of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Empress. Some kind of betrayal is turning around. Something's being returned back to sender. 10 Swords in reverse says, the social loss of a loved one will lead to success and favor, if only for a moment. That's what it says. The Knight of Swords in reverse says, in the heat of the moment, be prudent about what you say or do next, lest you add more fuel to the fire. So you don't need to say or do anything. You don't need to be involved in any kind of gossip or anything like that. You just need to sit pretty as the Empress because something's coming towards you, collective. Something's definitely coming towards you. Something's being returned back to sender, okay? Because God is bringing some kind of closure to some kind of work. It's you and somebody else both are psychic. You and this partner are psychic. Y'all work together. 7 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Y'all work together doing some kind of... this is some kind of inheritance, a home, both. It could be a business, something like that. But y'all work together. And these people, there's 6 people about to fall because someone is about to stand up to them. This Knight of Wands is about to stand up to this community. It says that's the truth. Judgment. He's about to stand up to this community. He's going to give you something that they took. Belongs to you. Says something's over, there's a cycle ending, and there's a new one beginning. Something that is hard working to get. 2 people worked hard together. Y'all are partners. Somehow y'all are partners. You worked hard together alone. Wearing a mask. Telling you something about serendipity and losing some type of obsession over this finances. Y'all are both like detectives. But you are a spiritual warrior. You don't wear a mask. Your mask is the people underestimating you. You understand? You don't wear a mask. You be your true, authentic self all the fucking time. And these motherfuckers try to make up shit about you. They try to fucking act like that you somebody else that you're not. You portray yourself authentically all the time. Okay? You portray yourself authentically all the time. And it's so authentic that it's unbelievable. They can't believe it. They can't believe that you're really, truly trustworthy and honest, and they can't believe it. You understand? That's the mask that you wear. Is what other people think about you. You don't care. You don't care, so they find it unusual that you don't care what they think. You're still gonna be authentic. You're still gonna be your true self. You're not gonna fall into the crowd and do what the crowd does just because they do it. You don't care about that. Okay, is somebody seeing that you was never wearing a mask to begin with? They were. I'm telling you, look, this is coming to wish fulfillment, complete wish fulfillment. You're going to be in a place with people that love you and cherish you and honor you with what they honor your worth. You're going to be in a place where your worth is honored. Okay? Not where people are trying to mask it. Okay? Because you have not worn the mask. It wasn't you. It was them putting a mask on you like Jesus. They said, oh, the King of the Jews, the King of the Jews, the King of the Jews, pointing their finger, King of the Jews, King of the Jews. Jesus Christ never called himself the King of the Jews. Never. He never said, I'm the King of the Jews. Never. Okay? They did. So they put the mask on him that he wasn't wearing. He never wore the mask of saying that. They put it on him. Just like in your case. Look. And you were authentic from the get-go. You ain't changed. You're authentic, collective. You're authentic. This card right here says, I pay good money to see that show. 10 Pentacles. It says, I pay good money to see that circus act. It says, you may be finding it difficult to balance your professional life with family time. Let this card be your sign that you should take a break to contact your loved ones. You're about to find out about an inheritance. Somehow they're going to tell you, look, you're being celebrated. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. Some kind of ghost from the past is coming back to give you what you deserve. You're golden. Looks like you're going to get a house or a business along with a bunch of money. Okay, so what does that have to involve the messenger, the other messenger? Because he has been wearing a mask. You kind of took that mask off of him because he was wearing a mask that was blinding him. He was wearing one of them Paul kind of Saul masks, okay? Paul and Saul are the same guy, okay? But he became a new guy when he found Christ, when he realized Christ, God, okay? He became a new guy. He got a new name and everything, okay? But he was wearing one of them blinding masks. One of them masks that you can't see through. You kind of have to, like, squint your head, kind of squint your eye, or kind of hold it up a little bit so you can see through the eyes. Because he couldn't see what was real, he was desensitized to the evil and the wickedness. He was desensitized to it. He'd been around it his whole life. Y'all, trust me, he has. This man had been watching these people do these crooked ass things. Even if he was involved or wasn't, he knew about it. But he'd been watching it and seeing it desensitized from what their actions were towards you and everybody, okay? He was hearing all these rumors. These rumors were blinding this man. I'm telling you, these rumors were blinding this man. It's ridiculous. But he went away. He went somewhere by himself, maybe camping or something. I don't know. He went somewhere by himself and thought about everything. And you kept coming to his mind. He couldn't figure out why you are the one. You kept coming to his mind. He barely spent any time with you. He barely had like any kind of involvement with you. He knows what they did to you. But he can't figure out why you kept coming to his mind. And then he started thinking about stuff that you said to him. Or you said, or not necessarily to him. Because he watches you. He watches you all the time. I'll tell you what resonates. Whoa, Nelly. That joker, something ready to jump. Hold on a minute. That shit went jump, blink, blink, way to the bottom of this bag of my freaking cards. All the way to the bottom. It made its way all the way down to where I have to dig everything out to get it. But it's a part of it, so I need to get it. Okay. You're going to have to come on now. Where did you go? Where did you go? Holy crap, I don't even know what it was. All I know it was blue. What crap? It's disappeared, y'all. Did something leap into a portal? Seriously, I can't. A blue eye. I thought it was an eye. And look, these are the two that flipped and popped. They flipped and popped. The eye jumped into the bag and the end jumped over here onto Do You Remember. So something about in, jumping in, leaping in. Someone's taking a leap. Someone's taking a leap. Someone can feel the pressures and the energies of what's happening to the universe. Not just the world, y'all. I know everybody's talking about how what's happening to the world. It's happening to the universe. Whatever's going on is happening to the universe. The whole universe. Shit is shifting and changing, okay? And this person is realizing it. And they're like, man, do I want to continue on this path? No. And they're ready to come towards you. Okay? Alright, y'all take that as it resonates, alright? So, like, they're ready to live in joy and happiness. This person was just like an autopilot for a long time. Look at that, April 1st. That's the new beginning. That's a brand new year right there. April 1st, that's the beginning of the year. Okay? Jesus' birthday. I know y'all think whatever y'all want to. That's Jesus' birthday. It says 90. What are you saying? 90 night? What is... I almost look like... Look at all this purple. Somebody damn royalty. 9:10 on the clock. Somebody's royalty. Dr. Key. I know. In 90 night. Faint. Want. I know I want what I want now. Somebody's not on drugs anymore. Or if they ever was. That could have just been a fake. Someone acting that way to keep the act up. Okay? We, you, key, you, key. 2 keys. There's 2 keys. 2 keys. 5. April 15th. March 14th, March 1st, March 4th, January 4th, January 5th, April 15th. It's Aries. March 14th is Aries too. No, Taurus. That's May. What the fuck am I saying March for? That's May, y'all. I'm sorry. I said March for a reason, though. There's no accidents or coincidences. Look, weird idea. Weird aunt. Yeah, I got a weird aunt. She's weird. Night key. Week. Affair? Are you saying affair? There's only one A. Week affair. Somebody had an affair for a week and you're a result of it. Apparently your aunt knew about it. Taken under water. It says underwater. Keith taken fire. It says twin. Naked underwater. Fund hire. Fan. We fan. Twin tyke. The twin. King is under fire. The king is under fire. It says red king. That's the devil. The red king is under fire, huffing and puffing. I know. We ain't wired. We ain't tired. We ain't tired, it says. We ain't tired. We ain't tired. Huff. Something is near. Don't give up, because it says win king. When king wins. Went. I went in at red. What are you saying? Somebody's wired, okay? Think. Someone went somewhere to think. Thinker tied something together. They tied something. There was a ring. A ring of people. Somebody's got a tattoo on their hands. Someone's got tattoos on their hands. Thinker. Think. We. Oh, there's no S. Think where. Thinks. Think ring. Feet in hut. What? Thinking. We had our hands. We had hands and feet. Okay, everybody. Okay, wait a minute. So something is. It says Tara. Tyrol watering, feet. What the fuck does that mean? Watering wind, kin, find kin. Find, somebody's been searching for, they're hunting for the air. Something about if feed in, watering, feeding, wait, earring, feud, what? There's a feud, some kind of feud. Feud in the hunt. Someone's getting fired. Firing. Firing in something. Okay, looks like someone's gonna get fired. Okay. Keith, find you. Someone's looking for you. It says, find you in a reading. Someone found you in a reading. Found you in a reading. Fight. Tiny, teeny. Teeny. There's somebody named Teeny. If I hint. If hints. Wake. There's something about a reader. A reading. Wake. Kate. Red wings. Red Bull gives you wings. Find it in. Find what in? Find it. Find it. Some kind of area. Or wear a ring. Say something about wearing a ring. Wearing. Find it. Feet. He, few, hunt, net. He in a net. Somebody, he's stuck. There's some kind of detour. This is drinking it, weak. We fight. It says we fight. We fight a ring. Find a kid. Someone found a kid. It says herd. In herd. I bet. Something about kinky. Fight. Somebody fight. Kinky and herd. Wow. It says something about tunes. Why? Why does it say kinky? King herd. Some kind of fight. heard it. King heard it. Through when white winky King heard tunes. King heard tunes. There's something about a gift. Gifted. Gifted. Here, gift. Here, gift. United. So this person wants both of y'all. There's something about both of y'all working together because there's something about a gift that he heard. Something about funky. Funky. We funky. It says Tina out here. Urge if her gift. Someone claiming somebody's gift. Wedding. In wedding. In wedding. White wedding. Oh, someone heard someone sing white wedding? I don't know. It's just something about a thief. Grade thief. Raid, some kind of raid. Raid. Went. Giant raid. So a bunch of people are about to go down in a week. He tried. A few. He tried a few. Something in Georgia. Georgia's been out here twice already. But he tried a few. Something about a gang. Hint. Gang. Fun. Kentucky. Wyoming. Kentucky. Arizona. Somebody gambling. Greed. Greedy way. Someone did something the greedy way. Instead of sharing. Thinks. This person thinks they're entitled. Or they did. Funky. DNA. Dan. Funky DNA. Greenway. Two. Twins. Rats. Water. Earth. Fire. Air. All of them are out here. Fungus. Some kind of fungi. Green fungi. Three DNA strands. Few. Something about New York. They're searching for bloodlines. There's something to do with a key. Dark night. Look at that. I can't even believe it says that. Dark night. Few. New. New. Huff. Tough. Tuffy. Tiffy. Tiny. Okay. New eyes. Someone seeing with new eyes. If it hurts. if it hurts you, if it hurts you, if they hurt you, if they hurt you, someone's mad, someone's pissed off because they think somebody's going to hurt you. But your faith, you knew something with your faith. I knew right. I knew right. Faith. Knew yin. Knew fun. Funny. Funds. And something about a year. A year of fight. Someone was fighting with somebody over this. And they're not fighting anymore. They're taking something. It says yearn. Yearn. Something about eyes. Eyes. Yarn. Eyes yarn. Ray. Oh. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Somebody saw the light in your eyes. Someone saw the light in your eyes. It says right. Fight. New fight. Keith. Keith. I don't know why I'm saying Keith, but there you go. Keith. Faye. Funny. Keith Funny. Funny day. Funny days. Fun days. Fun days ahead. So it says. Keep up the fight. Something is your right. There's something about truth. True. And it says truth. Truth in idea. Gift. True gift. Somebody says you have a true gift. And they have an idea. Some kind of key. So take it as it resonates. There it is, y'all. Something is near. And somebody's a nerd. Yes. I love that. I'm a big nerd. I'll remain a nerd till the day is long. So somebody's afraid. Take what resonates. If y'all see something else there that I didn't see, y'all make sure to put something down in the I almost said idea. Put it in the idea, y'all. Okay? If you see something down here that I didn't see, ride something out. Ride after. Right after you something. Right after you left. Right after you left, somebody, the king came in and started finding stuff. Somebody was drinking. It says drawer, like DRAWER. It says draw, and it says art. Find art in gift. And then it says a friend. A friend. A friend. Kitty. Kitty? Oh, wow. I know someone named Kitty, y'all. Fike, white. New, Kitty, new. Knew him, knew he was some kind of guy. Knew the guy in. He's a new guy. fit. Thank you. This is something about the hurts. T-Y. A friend. Fit. A friend fit in. The new guy. You're welcome. Thank you and you're welcome. Thank you and you're welcome. They new guy. Fit in. The new guy fit in. And free thinking. Free thinking. Someone doesn't let someone tell them how to think or how to perceive other people. This person's got a gift too. And free thinking. They knew you. They knew you. It says they knew you without the O. Take what resonates. Something's urgent. Urgent. And then it says the right way. Somebody needed to do something the right way. Okay. It had to be the right way. That's what it says out there, the right way. I hope everybody's enjoyed that. Yeah, they're all dating somebody else. Oh, shit, that's so fucking funny. What you want to be with a person that you think is fucking somebody else? There's your answer. If you think they fucking somebody else, you want to be with them? And if you don't, if you don't think they're fucking somebody else, quit asking stupid questions. Because you evidently think that they're fucking somebody else. Listen to your own instinct. You have the answers within. Do you think they're fucking somebody else? Probably. Then there you go. There's your answer. So what you need them for? Know your own worth. Okay? It says Psalms, Book 2, 42 through 72. It says, yearning for God in the midst of distress. It says, as the deer pants for the water brooks, so pants my soul for you, God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? My tears have been my food day and night, while they continually say to me, where is your God? When I remembered these things, I poured out my soul within me, for I used to go with the multitude. I went with them to the house of God, with the voice of joy and praise, with the multitude that kept a pilgrim's feast. It says, why are you cast down, O my soul? Why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him, for the help of his countenance. O my God, my soul is cast down within me. Therefore I remember you from the land of the Jordan, and the heights of Hermon, and from the hill Mizar. It says, deep calls unto the deep at the noise of your waterfalls. All your waves and billows have gone over me. The Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime, and in the night his song shall be with me. A prayer to the Lord, to the God of my life. I will say to my God, my rock. I will say to God, my rock, have you forgotten me? Why do I go mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? As with the breaking of my bones, my enemies reproach me. Why they say to me all day long, where is your God? It says, why are you cast down, O my soul? And why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him, and the help of my countenance of my God. It says, it doesn't matter. Look, the enemy may cry out, where's your God, where's your God? But your faith is unshaken, okay? Your faith is unshaken. You call upon God, but God knows the time and the place, and you have to go through these things. It says that they used to go with the multitudes to take the Pilgrim's Feast. Okay? And you know what the Pilgrim's Feast is? The Pilgrims stole. They stole the feast. They stole all of what was given to them, freely given to them. They stole it. You understand? And you used to go with the multitudes and believe the way that they believe, and those people see your discretions and see your struggles with the enemies, but yet they turn a blind eye to it. Okay, as long as they're feasting. Okay, so you're this person, you or them, somebody's questioning the truest path, but yet doesn't relinquish their faith in God and His countenance and His knowing, and you knowing of His. They say, "Where's your God?" Well, the only answer that you can say is, He's right here, and He's right here. Okay, that all these things are happening for a reason. He's a great teacher. He's the greatest teacher. Okay, and the things that are happening are for a reason. You're pulling away from the multitudes in the way that they think. I'm telling you, you're authentic, and you think in a higher perspective. Okay, you trust in God, and it keeps saying through here, through all my distress and through all of this. I don't know why you're allowing this. I don't have to know why. I just need to know that you're with me, that you're here. I know you're here, okay? Because it keeps saying, and He will not turn away from the countenance of God, okay? It says, no matter what is this, whatever's going on, God knows best, okay? Whatever's happening, it must be happening to me for a reason, for me to seek out the lesson, okay? So y'all take that as it resonates. That is Psalms 42, okay? Take it as it resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe. If y'all want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $ ANGELMOON6237. A reminder, this is a collective reading. So everything's not going to resonate. Everything don't have to resonate. Don't force it, okay? Don't force anything. It says stay calm and busy. I noticed this really big time. Stay calm and busy. Idle hands in the devil's workshop, okay? It says visit an establishment or attraction at its busiest hour, and then visit it again at its slowest hour. How does the experience, how is it different based on the occupancy? How does it feel different? It says be spontaneous and observe, y'all. I'm telling you. They want you to go to some kind of establishment at a very busy time. Like, say when you go grocery shopping, okay? Say you go to, we'll say, the Piggly Wiggly, okay? An off name anyway. Go to the Piggly Wiggly at its busiest time, okay? And the difference that you feel, the vibrations that you pick up, the chaos or chaosity of it, and then go at its slowest time and feel the different, observe the differences in the feeling, how it feels in the room, in the building, how the building feels different with less life in it, and so on and so forth. Okay, that'll help you develop your sensitivity by doing things like that, going out in big crowds and then going to them same places when there's nobody around. I mean, it'll help you to develop. I suggest that you go when there's nobody first, and then go when there's a bunch of people. And see how it feels, okay? That's just a detour, and to trust yourself. They're telling you to trust yourself, okay? It's a dawning of a new light. Stay golden, baby. Y'all stay golden. I'll see you on the flip side. I love y'all.